My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. We're off to the Weald, invariably, because the Paralyzer's Crest is on offer, plus 30% stun skill chance for the Crusader only. We lost our own Paralyzer Crest much earlier in the game, can't remember how. I think it was gambling, actually, that took it away from us. Regardless, we don't have it anymore, which is annoying. Let's get another one. All of the other trinkets on offer are pretty... how do I put this lightly? Fucking horrible. I think I might have to throw Brave Youth away. I mean, this is a reasonably long dungeon. Like, it's a medium level dungeon. So I could take, like, Ghislaine and then use Ghislaine to heal off the negative on Brave Youth. Problem with that is Brave Youth does need to be a bit faster. What am I even talking about? I can't take Ghislaine out on that party. Because if I do that, then I don't have a healer. I could run this without a healer. I actually could. Yeah, I could run this without a healer quite easily, in fact. We could do that. Yeah, actually, I'm liking this more and more. The more I look at it, the more I like it. And the more I like it, the more I look at it. And guess what? That makes me like it more. With two off healers, and then we've got super dodgy characters, we'll just take a little bit extra food. I think we'll be fine here. Alright. Let's get our obvious stuff. Sun ring, sun ring, sun ring. This area doesn't have an obvious resolution. I do want to increase your speed if at all possible, but I don't think I have anything like the Fleet Florian or anything like that. The Antiquarian is in a group where the Antiquarian has amazing trinkets, but obviously is a bad character to start with in terms of combat potential. They have trinkets that would be amazing on any other character, like +4 speed on the Fleet Florian. That's ridiculous. How do I give you speed without giving you anything else, Brave Youth? Is there anything available for me to do that? I don't want to give you the Ancestor's Candle. Naturally. I do want to make Cambrai a lot faster, so you might in fact take the Ancestor's Candle. Is there any better way to make you faster right now? Competing against the Ancestor's Candle. It's a rough ask. It's definitely a rough ask. I think it actually is the Crescendo box. Right? No, I'm not really going to be fighting in low light, so I may as well just take the extra dodge that is available from the Ancestor's Candle, sure. Ghislaine, now... Let's quickly give you the Ancestor's map, because that's always going to be going on you. Ghislaine. You, mon frère. I think you're just Dismas's head. Now my front line is definitely a pretty much pure stunner, so you will be taking the stunning amulet, rather. And then Brave Youth, like, I can increase your speed. I can just give you the Crescendo box. 2 speed. I mean, it's not significant enough. It's the only problem there. Yeah, I don't think it's significant enough to really worry about. So I'll just give you something that will reduce the amount of stress you take overall. So that is going to be Arya box. Is going to be taken by you. Now, I'm pretty sure all of you can be leveled up in some way, shape, and or fashion. So let's get that done. Cambrai. Beautiful. And Ghislaine's already there. You'll also actually level up Toxin Trickery. I'm uncertain if I'll be able to use it in this dungeon, but it'll be nice to have. Okay, did that increase your speed base? I think it did, in fact. So you're now on speed 2. You'll be on speed 7 without it. Okay. Speed 6 without the negatives that you're currently holding. So we do have the ability to prevent nighttime ambush. We do have the ability to snuff box, so... let's think. Unparalleled, Bandit Sense, Snuffbox leaves me with a total of 2 left over, and then I can use an Encourage on anyone. Yeah, that's actually really good. We're set. Take a bit more food than I usually would. This is 4 more food than I usually would to this area. I actually take, like, a full stack of shovels and a full stack of skeleton keys on these. I also have an antiquarian. In fact, I might take more than that. No, that's more than enough. I think we're done here. Right? Could take like a second holy water. Yeah, I will, just in case. So these are for digging up graves. The skeleton keys are for the locked chests at the end of rooms, but also for the bandit locked chests, the locked strongbox that can exist in the hallways. The anti-venom is for the old trees. The bandages are for the corpses. I'll take 2 medicinal herbs for any dead animals that we come across. The reason that I have to take these, whereas I usually wouldn't take them, I just avoid interacting with dead animals. I would risk possibly taking the blight from an old tree, and I would just not take bandages and not interact with curios, or I would take the bandages. The reason that I have to ship this differently is because of the antiquarian. I want to be able to interact with everything because I have them, and it's so powerful when you can. All right. Let's embark. So this is half... It's 3 halves. Half level up my characters. Half remove the diseases from my antiquarian. And also half get a ridiculous amount of loot, yo.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Thank you. My hands were well protected in that search. Eldritch Pull, first turn. Does get resisted, though. It's not going to prevent you. Rapid Rush. I mean, I probably have, like, one character that can afford to have Rabies. Fucking lame.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, cool. Just making sure that my party keeps shuffling back to what it's supposed to be. Cultist Acolyte. Do I just lunge first turn, try and take it out? Yeah.
Destroyed.
If I can prevent the curse from the stress from coming out in the first place, that's going to be so much more useful to me. Roping Swipe. They're only able to hit the actual front 2 rows with those swipes. So as a direct result of that, I do need to move 1 space more forward with Cambrai before they're useful. Which means next turn is also going to be a duelist advance. Yeah. Probably kills the fungal scratcher. And does. Beautiful.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
In fact, they don't even have time to hit us back. Three solid damage. That could actually make a difference. Beautiful.
Continue the onslaught.
Hell, I should have lunged there. Probably not going to make a difference, but I should have. Regardless. 4 minor antiques so far. Not great, not horrible. Perfect. I am going to be avoiding this, so I can just poke my head out and take this curio. Since this is a medium mission, and my inventory space is not so challenged, I might be able to hold on to those. It's kind of weird that the Antiquarian does not actually allow you to stack up deeds and things like that higher as well. Because that would be really nice. And it would fit into the idea of her being an antiquarian, right? Because she would help you out with specifically heirlooms. Heirlooms, to me, very antique-ish. Within, at the very least, the same realm as the antiques. Yeah. Well, just finish that one off because there's no way that I can take both of them out this turn anyway. Anymore, rather.
Back to the pit.
Get that protection up. Really? Nice dodge, though. Thank you. Slime the right character.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Not too keen on the stress, but sure. Supposed to lunge there. I thought lunge was going to be my first action.
Eradicated. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Lunge. Throw. Pick. Toxin trickery? No, flashing daggers. Alright. Nope, wrong person to interact with.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
I really need to pay attention for traps spawning, especially in the first space, as I move back through a corridor I've traveled through before. It's caught me out a number of times. Alright. Here's actually going to be an important one. I think I'm just going to go both those torches.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Turns out taking all of these bandages looked like too many bandages, but it turns out it's actually worth. I'm going to throw away this citrine, start a stack of jade. Alright. This should not be a problem at all.
Be gone, fiend.
Good crit. Good kill.
Executed with impunity.
Yep, when I said not a problem at all,
Be
apparently that was an understatement.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, if we just make sure that they can't mark us at all, I think we'll pretty much be done here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright. Well, let's stop having two Rend the Marked come out in a single turn then. Good. Alright, this is the perfect situation for a Flashing Dagger, and she's very likely to act first.
Their formation is broken.
Good work, Ghislaine.
Maintain the offensive.
Low roll was 8 there, so we were pretty much guaranteed. We can swipe again. Even with that 10. I might actually cure your... No, that's only... It's only 4 health that I'd be saving.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm actually going to drop the anti-venom now, so I guess I may as well. Alright. Show me what you got. Bunch of antiques that I can't take home. If only I had some sort of a... I don't know. Someone whose vocation was directly related to that in particular. I can't imagine who might fit that bill. Yeah. Figured that might happen. That's actually kind of unfortunate, because it means I'm going to have to backtrack through 2 hallways to come back and pick it up at the end of the game. Slightly annoying, not annoying enough to really be a concern. I can pick up 50 stress or a bunch of loot. Probably worth a risk. Not a kill, so I'm not going to lunge.
Annihilate.
Being a kill by itself, because of course it would have. Getting these surprises is actually really huge, because it removes the negative of Brave Youth being slow and lets me set up the riposte perfectly. Alright, that's a splitting dagger. You are not dead to your bleed yet, but you'll only ever get one action. Let's make that 0 actions. Good dodge. Nice crits. All the way through the party. I love it. Heavy boots.
This expedition at least promises success.
See, heavy boots are actually part of a strat, so I think I might want to take them. Not a strat that I plan on running, but a strat that I could at some point theoretically possibly run. Some of the valuables inside the tent. That's it's a lot of valuables. Can't feed you anymore, unfortunately. Alright. What do I drop now? I think the holy water has done its dash. We haven't seen any of the curio that interacts with holy water. There it is, of course. The curio that interacts with holy water. Just in case you were wondering where it was. Immediately the next space. So, that's good.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh, damn, we didn't actually get a scout here. Alright. Going in blind. I'm not a particularly large fan of it, but sure.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Alright, we might not be able to feast, but that's fine.
The light, the promise of safety.
Another? No. Wow. Subs the unburnt torch.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We might have a battle and pick up anti-venom.
Another abomination.
Good
cleansed
kills.
from our lands. Another one falls.
Yeah.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, no, okay, never mind. I shouldn't have looted anything on my way up there, because I'm gonna have to move back anyway, so I would have turned the light off and then looted on the way back. Yep. That would have been correct. I royally screwed the pooch on that one. One down. Wow, Brave Youth still faster than Lucy. God, Crusader, please. Actually gonna stun the Cultist Brawler. Both of those will target someone who's marked, but the Cultist Brawler is more likely to deal a larger amount of damage. And crit as well. Good, good. Not really the kind of damage I was looking for there, rather. Nor that. Oh well. As long as we have one lunge that works well, yeah, that'll do it.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Let's turn off that light. Check this. Valuables, nice.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
The valuables left in there are always quite valuable indeed. Alright. It has to be Brave Youth. Good.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I should have done that earlier. I knew that I was never going to use another medicinal herb. As soon as I walked up to that tree, I would have known that. So I could have thrown those away earlier. I likely would have ended up with a full stack of crests. Oh well. That's my mistake. Nothing spawned in this corridor. As long as nothing spawns in this one final Oh wait, we did actually end up with enough food. We looted food over the course of that, so we will still be able to feast. A feast and a zealous speech to the party is going to be enough to take us down to absolutely no stress. Pretty pleased about that. Throw this, throw this, throw this. Firewood. Okay, never mind. I didn't have to throw all of it.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
And then snuff out all of your diseases. Beautiful. Also resupply, whatever, I'll take those home. That'll be, I guess, 10 more gold. Yip, yip, hooray.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
That's a lot more gold than even the long mission I went on. Oh, wow! What is this? Jesus fuck. You had no stress. Everyone had zero stress coming back from that. I really need to have filled patient cells right now. Ugh. I guess I need a bunch more busts. Just not willing to take them home. Alright, Nomad Wagon. Another man at... Oh, yep, Mune Ring. Thank you very much. That one needs to come with me. Surgical gloves aren't actually horrible. Especially early game. When you don't really have any accuracy boosts and you start needing them. I'm talking when you don't have sun rings, when you don't have moon rings. So I could see myself using those in the early game. Now that I have sun rings and moon rings, not a chance. I don't need to start reducing the cost of those at all. Alright. Unequip, resort. What kinds of missions do we have available? Another Solar Crown. Solar Crowns are fine, but I do have books and the Arya box, so I don't actually need them. Caregivers Convention. That's always good. This was Vol. That's not... Do I not have a party? I might actually now have a mid-level party. Hang on, let me check. I do? It's not a good party. As long as that party doesn't level out of the ability to go to fight the Brigand 12-pounder, then I can probably go on this mission in order to pick up the Beast Slayer's ring, and that would be Lucy, Ghislaine, Relay, and Jury. Of course, that's the kind of thing that sounds like it would have to happen in the next episode. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.